everyone, my name is Bridget and welcome to my channel. Today's video is an extremely impromptu one, as you can probably tell. I had zero intentions of filming today and filming right now, but I thought that I would just come on here and share what I want to share with you guys because yes, I like to give you guys entertainment style videos that have a little bit of education in there as well, but I also don't want to hide anything from you guys. And I feel like as soon as I have some sort of lesson or something that I'm learning, I want to bring you guys along with me. So very recently I put out a video of doing some frog updates where I cleaned their enclosures, I showed you a little bit of them, and I also tried a brand new substrate. This substrate was definitely not one that I would have chosen on my own, I guess, if I can say it that way. It wasn't anything that I particularly knew a lot about. And when it was recommended, my favorite thing about it was that it was supposed to be for burrowing species, digging, breeding, you know, lay boxes, all that kind of stuff. So I originally thought, okay, well, cool, I can use this with my frogs because they can burrow. And I also really loved the way that it looked. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, you shouldn't get anything for your animal just based on looks. I agree, and that's why I'm adding this into the video to tell you that I originally got it because of how attractive I thought it looked, and I thought that it was going to be the best for my frogs. Now, that's not saying that anything wrong happened. That's not saying that my frogs are doing poorly. They're still doing great. I still think that it's a great substrate, and I can recommend it for a lot of different things, but when it comes to burrowing frogs in particular, it just kind of misses the mark on safety, in my opinion, because it is very soft, especially when it's like really wet. But I pulled out a lot of like big kind of chunky sticks and everything from there, but there were still so many left over in the substrate that I just felt like over time it might be a little damaging to the frogs. So nothing happened in terms of like them getting stabbed or anything. It just kind of put me off a bit, being a little bit more rough. I felt like I had more anxiety over the situation than I did feeling comfort over the situation. So in a nutshell, you probably get the idea right now. I took it out. I don't want to use that substrate anymore. I think it's fine for other uses, but for these frogs, no. So what I've decided to do now, because I like the look of it so much, I decided to try and do my own take of it, except for using a bark style substrate. So I decided to use just plain old Eco Earth once again, which you guys know I'm not the hugest fan of the way that it looks, but it's okay. And then I added my own moss, where I took regular long grain or long fiber, whatever it's called, sphagnum moss, and I blended it in my blender to get it into these little tiny pieces so that I could easily mix it into the substrate and make it hold moisture well, but also gives a different texture and also gives a different look. So I did that, and I love the way that it turned out. So it gives that natural look that I was looking for, but it is much softer and safer for the frogs. So once I put it in their enclosures and everything, I loved the way that it looked, of course, but I thought that I would give a little bit of a different texture on top of that by throwing in just a few leaves of leaf litter. I think that works out where it gives that texture that I'm looking for and that other natural look, but it's not harmful to either of the frogs. So Putty's gonna climb around a lot more and explore on the leaf litter and do her thing in there. So I do have a little bit more in there for her, just so she can have a little bit more of that fun that she actually likes to go and do. But for Button, he is just got a few pieces in there and he's just burrowing as he normally would. I just wanted to do this update with you guys to let you know that the substrate that I originally used in that video, the Zilla Jungle Mix, great substrate, not judging it whatsoever, but it didn't end up working out the way that I hoped that it would, and I just wanted to share that with you in case you were trying to use that substrate for your burrowing frogs as well. I personally don't recommend it because of all the different sticks and everything that are in there. So that is basically it. Quick little video just giving you an update on the substrate that I used, why I didn't like it, and sharing with you the substrate that I've made myself. Yeah, I hope you guys learned something maybe. hopefully you don't judge me too hard for figuring something out on my own. I mean, that's the way that you learn, is you try things, and then if it doesn't work out, you learn from it and you go from there. So that's basically what I'm doing here, and I wanted to share it with you as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this impromptu video, then please give us a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button on your way out. I really appreciate it. Also hit that notification bell so you can know when I upload next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!